Hello viewers, and thanks for tuning in today. Today we're going to take a quick look at the recently launched Samsung Galaxy Gear S2. This is Samsung's latest wearable and is a welcome refresh to the design direction that Samsung is taking when it comes to smartwatches. While previous Samsung smartwatches were quite a good attempt at a very young global wearable market, some consumers probably found them to be too bulky and perhaps too techy looking. For instance, the Galaxy Gear S or the Gear 2. The industry seems to be shifting toward a smartwatch design that is more reminiscent of a conventional watch, as people seem to be more comfortable and familiar with a natural looking watch. Watches, whether smart or not, need not only be functional but also a fashion statement. And it's with this in mind that the Galaxy Gear S2 goes back to the basics of watch design and graces us with a more natural circular design. This design is not only attractive but also quite purposeful and very highly intuitive, as it allows us to actually interact with the device in a very new and unique way. By simply rotating this bezel here, I can actually access multiple menus and functions of the watch. The new Gear S2 comes in two variants, the Sport and Classic. And one of the ways you can distinguish between the Sport variant and the Classic variant is by certain design cues. For instance, we have the Sport variant here, and the Sport model has rubber straps. If you are looking at the Classic variant, the Classic model has a more elegant look with a chrome finished bezel and leather straps. So let's take a quick look at some of the features of the Samsung Galaxy Gear S2. Firstly, as you can see here, the Gear S2 is mounted on a dock right here on my table. This is a wireless charging dock for the Gear S2, and it's quite simple to charge this compared to previous Samsung smartwatches. For instance, Galaxy Gear 2. For those of you familiar with this model or any other earlier Samsung wearable, you would know that you actually need a separate adapter which clips onto the back of the smartwatch so that you can actually charge it. Now, this was all well and good, but you could always run the risk of actually losing this, leaving you quite stranded. So with the Galaxy Gear S2, you no longer have to worry about that. All you need to do is simply pick your watch, place it on the wireless charger, and it begins to charge instantly. Now, towards the back of the Galaxy Gear S2, we've got our heart rate monitor. To the sides, we have the contact points for the straps, which are interchangeable. Simply press down to pull. The watch is IP68 rated, water and dust resistant. The Gear S2 comes with a variety of watch faces to choose from. You can get a wide selection of interesting watch faces from the Gear Store. Now, to access the Gear Store, you will require the Gear Manager app to be installed on your smartphone. Now, the Gear Manager app provides you with the ability to customize notifications, features, and even install specialized applications for the Gear S2. The Gear S2 comes with a bright Super AMOLED display that's really good at rendering images and colors very clearly, which is pretty impressive for such a small screen size. You can have the option of actually having the screen of the Gear S2 permanently on, and this provides you with the convenience of being able to have a look at the time or your notifications without actually having to turn on the screen every single time. That does, of course, impact battery life slightly if you do decide to do so. There are quite a number of applications already installed on the Samsung Galaxy Gear S2, as you can see. Now, through the Gear Manager app and the Gear Store, you can install a variety of third-party applications for the Galaxy Gear S2, and once you install an application for the Galaxy Gear S2 via the Gear Manager app, it shows up on the Galaxy Gear S2 app screen. As you can see here, I've got three applications that I've installed on this particular device, and one is Flipboard, another is Xenozoo that actually allows you to play YouTube videos on your Galaxy Gear S2, and the CNN News app. The applications available range from entertainment, lifestyle, sports, news, and much more. Galaxy Gear S2 is also great for viewing your notifications, emails, and even replying to them on the go right from your wrist. For instance, with messages, I can view messages that are coming in through my smartphone without having to take it out of my pocket, straight on the Galaxy Gear S2. And as you can see, it actually renders the message in complete form. Now, if I wanted to reply to this particular message, I would simply click there reply, and I get a few options. I can reply either using this quick replies that are pre-installed on the Galaxy Gear S2. You can also customize quick replies via the Gear Manager app, or you could also reply using voice. You could reply using a quick emoticon, which is good for really casual messages, or if you like, you can actually type out a reply message on the Gear S2. Now, for instance, if you would like to reply with an emoticon, which is quick and easy for those casual messages, you have quite a variety of emoticons to choose from. And what's really good about this is that there are frequent updates for the Galaxy Gear S2 which add to features such as emoticons. Samsung Galaxy Gear S2 will also give you weather notifications according to whatever city you are in real time. And as you can see here, we have notifications and tracking for today's weather. Looks like quite a cloudy day with some chance of rain and thunderstorms at 5 p.m. So basically the Gear S2 is your information one-stop shop for all the information you may need through this default applications or through other third-party applications out there. For those of you who are looking to use this while you're out at the gym, really welcome feature on this is a music app. Now, the music application here allows you to store up to 4 GB worth of music. The Gear S2 comes with 4 GB internal memory, which allows you to actually install music either onto the device's memory or play music from your device through the Gear Manager app. Now, for instance, here I have a variety of albums stored on this, and I can actually scroll through them nice and easy, and I can listen to them via a compatible Bluetooth headset such as a Samsung Galaxy Gear Circle or the Level U headset or any other headpiece that actually has Bluetooth capabilities. And I can actually see all my albums which are pre-installed, which have been transferred into the Gear S2. And a really good thing about this is that especially if you're in a gym environment or if you're out there running, you don't have to carry your smartphone along with you, which can be quite bulky. You don't have to struggle with earphones getting in the way. All you have to do is just simply transfer your music or your playlist onto your Gear S2's 4 GB internal memory, and you're good to go. So that's a quick look at the Samsung Galaxy Gear S2. Stay in touch for more videos where we shall look at in-depth features of the S Health application, and also some of the features of the Gear Manager app and how to use the Gear Manager app to get the most out of your Galaxy Gear S2. Thank you for watching.